Hey everyone, welcome to the All-Stars Project. Can I get a, yeah. Hey, I graduated the All-Stars Project in 2017, 2018. I'm still here in 2023. Once an All-Star, always an All-Star. Can I get a round of applause? My name is Tyrell Turney. They call me True Turney TV, and I'm here to sing a song for you. I don't wear designer clothes, I don't go to the finest schools, but I know I ain't no fool, baby. I may not be a star, I'm not driving the sickest cars, but I know I can make you happy, baby. I don't know what you've been used to, never been with a girl like you, but I can give you a love that is true to your heart, not material things. I'll give you my song, these words to you, singing what I feel. My soul is true, and I don't have the world, can't give it to you, girl, but all that I can do, all that I can do is give a song to you. I'll give you my heart, my soul, my words, baby, singing what I feel. My soul is true. I'll give my song, these words to you, baby, baby, singing what I feel. My soul is true. Na 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 na. I'll give you my song, these words to you, singing what I feel. My soul is true, and I don't have the world, can't give it to you, girl, but all that I can do, all that I can do is give a song to you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for showing up to the All-Stars Project. All Stars.
Oh, it's okay. Please welcome award-winning stage, film, and television actor, David Zayas.
How is everyone? Wow, what a great performance. Another round of applause. What an amazing. Tyrell is an alumni of the All-Stars Talent Show Network, Youth on Stage, and the Development School for Youth. Let's give it up again for Tyrell. Come on. And a big shout out to the Paramount Global team, and especially Tashea Meadows and New York board member Marco Cuoco for taking the lead in creating such a powerful video introduction of the All-Stars. All right, everyone found their seats. Hello, everyone. Wonderful to see many of you here tonight. I'm David Zayas. I'm so proud to host the All-Star event, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful organization that I know firsthand has helped so many people. It's wonderful to see so many of you here tonight. Thank you for standing with the All-Stars. You lift our youth up every day, and believe me, they feel it. So give yourselves a big round of applause. All-Stars uses the developmental power of performance to transform the lives of youth from poor and underserved communities in partnership with caring adults, so everyone has the opportunity to grow. All-Stars after-school development programs support young people to perform on stage and in their lives each year. All-Stars works with nearly 10,000 young people and families. All-Stars programs are for any young person ready to step out of their comfort zone to grow and develop, no matter their grade point average, their living situation, or even if they are in school or not. All Stars is for everyone. And everything we do is 100% free for our youth. And we have proof that that works. A 5-year evaluation study of All Stars by SMU's Center of Research and Evaluation found that our young people significantly grow in 8 key areas, what we call the dimensions of development. These 8 dimensions support youth to more powerfully relate to others, navigate the professional world, and create more impact on their communities. Powerful skills that correlate with 21st century workforce skills, things that every young person needs to succeed in life. All of you make this possible through All Stars programs. So tonight, we will celebrate the All Stars Project of New York's incredible impact and the lives we will continue to change with your support. Our theme for tonight is performing growth. We are proud that across the Big Apple, caring adults are partnering with young people to make every young person in every borough feel supported to perform, to develop, and to accomplish what once might have seemed impossible. And no adults have performed growth with us more, cared with more heart, passion, gusto, and generosity than the 2 people we are recognizing tonight, Joe Pizer and Maria Morris. Congratulations to you both. We can't wait to celebrate with you tonight. In our programs, young people learn to perform as leaders each day. In fact, all of you here in the room have already been meeting these amazing young leaders, our All-Stars, who are hosting the gathering. Youth hosts, please raise your hand. We want to give you a big round of applause. For those of you on social media tonight, you can follow us on X, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We want to thank the thousands of people, corporations, and foundations nationwide who have stepped up and are performing growth for youth development. Thanks to your amazing generosity and hands-on involvement, All Stars have been able to achieve new and exciting stages of development across the country. Leading the way here in New York are our New York Board and DSI trustees who, along with their companies, are prioritizing All Stars youth each day. We are deeply grateful that our innovative development through performance model continues to be embraced by so many corporate, philanthropic, and educational partners. I now have the pleasure of introducing 2 people leading the way in New York City. Please welcome All Stars Director of Performance Programs, John Rankin, and All Stars Vice President and New York Director, Diane Stiles.
Thank you, David. Now, you all know David from his roles in Oz, Blue Bloods, Gotham, and Detective Angel Batista from Dexter. Give that man a big round of applause. But I also want to shout out his amazing work, not only with the All-Stars, but his Pulitzer Prize-winning play, Cost of Living, which was just on Broadway. We are thrilled to have David with us here tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for being here, David. It's lovely to see this room filled with so many friends, old and new. You all look great. I have the privilege of working closely with John, with Naima Coelho, our Director of Youth Programs, with the whole dynamic New York team. They work every day to provide new performance opportunities and a new chance to grow in new kinds of ways to young people from some of the poorest and toughest neighborhoods in our city. All Stars has a long-held reputation as an organization offering high-quality, free programs. Our expertise reaching young people at the grassroots is a key to our success. And I'd say John is part of that key.
Oh, well, thank you. So we travel into schools in the poorest communities across our city, presenting in classrooms, auditoriums, community centers. And since the pandemic, we've noticed a lot of challenging things with our young people. Young people are more closed off. They have fewer experiences outside of their communities, and they aren't always sure why they need to leave their neighborhoods anymore. Schools are struggling to hire staff and teachers. Schools are critically underfunded, and many are having a hard time even keeping young people engaged at all. So when our team leads performance workshops, when we go in, do outreaches into these places, something vital and important happens. Young people take a risk. They step forward. They create something out of nothing. That is what our programs offer. So whether we're talking to young people about the Development School for Youth, our leadership training program that introduces young people to the world of business, development coaching, where young people are paired one-on-one with business professionals, our police community relations work that we do in partnership with the NYPD, our performance workshops, introduction of performance, or any of the cultural activities that we do throughout the year, what we are doing is bringing development to young people at a critical time in their lives.
We're embarking on our next chapter of impact in New York City. Over the next 3 years, through building key partnerships in the community, we plan to double the number of young people that we touch the lives of through our programs and our approach. I want to acknowledge Carlos Velasquez, who's the Executive Director of PAL, one of our partners, who's here with us tonight. We're saying a fond thank you and farewell to our Performing Arts and Youth Development Center on 42nd Street after a magnificent 20 years. Woo! We're excited to work towards creating a new home in Manhattan that will help us to increase our reach. We'll continue to bring performance to all that we do, on stage and off. And Jenny, Zach, and I are thrilled to work with all of you on this new development every step of the way. Thank you.
We deeply appreciate the work of our board, our business partners, volunteers, youth, alumni who make all this possible. We're really thrilled to be going on this exciting ride with all of you together. Woo. See y'all.
Everybody looks amazing tonight. Just want to let you know that. It is now time to focus a well-deserved spotlight on tonight's honoree. Global CEO of Commercial Risk Solutions at Aon, Joe Pizer. Here to introduce Joe is Vice President and Director of Strategic Initiatives, Shade McDaniel.
Hey, New York, how y'all feeling tonight? All right, y'all look beautiful in this gorgeous room. It's such a privilege to be here, honoring the great Joe Pizer. He didn't know I was honoring him tonight, so I know he's over there like, that's why you were talking to me so much this morning. It's all good. He has helped set a very high bar here in New York for what it means to champion the All-Stars. I'm sure that Joe's friends, his family, his colleagues would not be surprised to hear how much we love and admire Joe for his passion and extraordinary humanitarian that he is, which he has embraced our programs and our young people. We at the All-Stars are seeing firsthand what the insurance industry, if you're from the insurance industry, let me hear you scream a little bit. All right, there you go. What you all have known for already a long time. Joe is a leader who inspires others to be the best they can be. Joe currently serves as the global CEO for Commercial Risk Solutions at Aon, where he's responsible for leading the company's broking, consulting, and innovation across all lines of P&C insurance. Joe met the All-Stars in 2018 while working at Willis Towers Watson, another All-Stars partner, by the way. Give them a shout out too. Over the last 5 years, Joe has emerged as a key champion of Development School for Youth, leading workshops, hosting interns, speaking at youth events, and so much more. Joe joined our New York board in 2020 And he then joined our national board and its development committee in 2023. He has become a lead door opener and fundraiser for the All-Stars here in New York. In fact, during his time, he has raised $1.5 million in support of our free programs. Thanks to the generosity of this entire industry. Since stepping into his impressive role, Joe has doubled down on building our partnership with Aon, sponsoring the first intern from our programs this past summer. It went so well that they are one of the first to double their intern commitment in 2024. It's amazing. As a New York native, Joe was raised in Queens and currently lives in Hoboken with his wife, Andrea, who's also become an All-Stars volunteer. So giving back must run in his family. This is what they do. Okay, I love that. Joe also supports his sister's nonprofit called Goals Athletic League, a softball league for underprivileged girls in Brooklyn and Queens. I've already felt Joe's warmth and passion, and I know we've all experienced his hands-on commitment that has changed so many lives here. We're so excited to see where this partnership goes. We're thrilled to be recognizing Joe for his impact and his amazing humanity. Please welcome to the stage All-Stars youth leader and a former Aon intern, Antonio C. Paul. And Joe, come on up here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Antonio Cipa, and I'm a graduate of the spring 2023 class of the Loveman School for Youth. I'm originally from Woodside, Queens, but my family's from Guyana. Growing up, I watched my family struggle every day to provide for us. If you work hard to make money, I thought things were supposed to be easier for you. So when I didn't see the circumstances change around us, I wondered what I could do to help. When I became the first person in my family to go to college, I decided to commit to studying business and finance. I was grateful that a friend told me about DSY because the program sounded like exactly the kind of opportunity I could use to stand among my peers. I was ready to dress and act professionally, but I never saw myself as a performer. Throughout the semester, the concepts felt foreign to me, but I trusted my friend and the team at All-Stars, so I tried my best. No matter how out of my element I felt, when I began my internship at Aon last summer, I got to see exactly how practical those performance skills were. I was normally very shy, but the team at Aon was incredibly supportive of me and my development as a young professional. With the help of Maggie Jennings, Braden Seeley, and Ryan Levy, I was able to break out of my shell and became more outgoing. They were so given with the time, scheduling frequent coffee chats, and checking to see how I felt about my experience. It became a lot easier to engage with new people and places and build relationships. When I had the chance to meet Joe Pizer, I could see how the environment at Aon was created. He was just as given as everyone I would meet on the Aon team. He was so open and willing to share so much about his personal journey, how he got started in the insurance business and worked his way up to great success. He is a testament to the value of staying persistent and determined to reach your goals. Thank you, Joe Pizer, for all you do for young people across New York City. It's my pleasure to honor you this evening. Thank you, Joe Pizer.
Thank you, Antonio. Hi, everybody. First off, I really want to thank a number of people. First, and always, I always thank my wife, who I love, right? And I want to recognize Maria. If I could do a fraction, a small fraction of what you've done for the All-Stars, I'll have been a success. So congratulations to you. I also want to thank my Aon squad. As you heard, I got involved with the All-Stars about 5 years ago, but when I joined Aon a couple of years ago, I was fortunate enough to get the Aon squad, Maggie and Ryan, who couldn't make it today, and Brandon. And they have done so much. They've thrown themselves so into the All-Stars. It's been a real difference maker at Aon, and it gives me great optimism about all of our future, that we have young professionals stepping up and wanting to do more, so that's really great. And of course, I need to thank Michelle. Without Michelle, nothing gets done. And of course, I want to thank all of you. The generous contributions from the individuals, from the many different industries and corporations, and of course, from the insurance industry, my home. So thank you all. You know, I'll tell you, I also, one last, I want to thank my co-chairs for tonight. We wouldn't have raised so much money but for them. I know they're here tonight, Blakely and John, and Arun, and of course Ken, and Rich, and Mark, and Gary. So thank you for your... So you heard that I got involved with the All-Stars about 5 years ago. And the way it came about was Willis Towers Watson, where I used to work, contributed to the All-Stars. And for whatever reason, you know, the check, you know, the approval for the check came through me, okay? Whatever, you know, and I was good with it. You know, I was, yep, no problem. And then the team at Willis Towers Watson and Jenny, right, started to say, you know, you really need to come up and see the All-Stars, right? And I was like, no, I don't. I said, I'm good. I'm good. You know, it sounds great. I'm good, right? And if you know Jenny, she doesn't take no for an answer. So I decided, okay, fine. You want me to come up and see it? You have to do it before 8 a.m. because I'm busy. And I thought, that'll take care of it. Nope. She's more than happy to see me at 7:30, whatever it is we did. So I couldn't get out of it. So I went, and when I went to the 42nd Street complex, and she explained how the All-Stars uses performance and interest in theater and music, et cetera, to help the youth perform in life and perform in a corporate environment through the Development School for Youth, I got it. I totally got it. And I got it because my own children grew so much from being involved in high school theater. And I got that, right? And, you know, they blossomed, and each one differently, and it just made them so happy, right? And I'm sorry, but I think as parents, we all know what we really want is our children to be happy. So I got it, and I said, you know what? I want to be involved with this. I want to do something. I want to get behind this. And about 20 years ago, this is not an original thought, right? This is something I heard a speaker say, but it struck me. And she said that, you know, as human beings, we're lucky because we rarely, if ever, face the choice between doing good and doing evil, okay? But every day we face the choice of doing good or doing nothing, okay? And I decided, you know, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person who does nothing. I want to be committed to doing something and something good. And there's a lot of commitment to doing good, really good in this room, okay? There's the commitment of the All-Stars organization itself, and the folks who run the All-Stars have given everything to the All-Stars. And then there's the many volunteers who have given and are committed to doing good. And then there's also all of you who have committed contributions and your own time and energy to the All-Stars. But I also want to point out that it's also the youth themselves who are committed to this. A few weeks ago, we ran a resume writing workshop at Aon. And it started at around 4:30. So at around 4 o'clock, kids started, the youth started trickling in, and they were there, right? And there was about 30 of them, okay? And they were there until well past 6:30. They were there longer than most Aon employees, right? But I thought to myself, all of these youth have a long journey home, right? They got an hour, 2-hour journey home. And they have homework to do, et cetera. But they were there, right? And they are taking with both hands this help that we're giving them. And it's not easy in our society to accept help, right? It's not, our society doesn't really make that easy. So they're committed to their own development, and they're committed. And I see them, they're committed to each other. They help each other. They talk about one another, and they give each other encouragement. So while we're all committed, so are they. They are totally committed to this. Now, you know, I'll speak to the business people in the room. You know, you have a choice of where you contribute your philanthropic budget, and I think you made a great choice with the All-Stars. And some of the work that the All-Stars does is actually also good business. Okay, there's ample evidence now that diversity in a company's workforce means that that company is going to outperform companies who don't have a diverse workforce. So we have a business interest in making sure that there's candidates from diverse areas and diverse neighbors so that we can have better businesses. So the return on your contribution, now don't get me wrong, it's good to be nice, right? It's good to be nice, right? But it's also good business. And the All-Stars and Development School for Youth are great partners for corporate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. So think about that. If you don't have a connection with the All-Stars beyond being here tonight, why don't you deepen that connection and consider having an internship. Consider developing your own pipeline of candidates for your own company. I think you'll see a great return on your investment. So with that, I just want to thank you all. It really is an honor to be part of the All-Stars, and it's an honor that you've all given so generously tonight. So thank you.
Congratulations, Joe, on this well-deserved honor. Thank you for your leadership, your passion, and for being a champion for the young people of the All-Stars in so many big-time ways. Now, please join me in welcoming member of the All-Stars National Board and co-chair of the New York Board, Harlem physician and grassroots organizer extraordinaire, Dr. Jesse Fields, and All-Stars Vice President of Development, Jenny Zak.
It's wonderful to be here. Thank you, Joe. Congratulations. Congratulations, Maria. Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be here with Jenny tonight to ask you to join with all the people who have held up the importance of development for young people growing up in poverty across our city and country. I grew up in one of Philadelphia's poorest neighborhoods and became a doctor with a dream to improve the living conditions of communities isolated and segregated outside of the mainstream of our society, and to bring opportunity to the young people. All-Stars has helped me to make that dream come true. When I first met the All-Stars over 30 years ago, I found a community with a vision and commitment to the scale of the transformation of a world we together hope to change. So thank you for standing with All-Stars and for making sure that every young person in New York City has the opportunity to grow, to be healthy, and to lead. Now, as co-chair of our New York board, alongside the very dedicated, dynamic Ken Myerson, thank you, Ken. great to work with you. I'm proud to work also with Jenny, the All-Stars, and the caring adults across our city who are investing in creating growth and opportunity for our young people, for our youth.
Thank you, Thank you, Jessie, for your leadership. Let's give Jessie a round of applause. She's amazing. It's great to see you all. As your All-Stars Vice President of Development, and Joe, thank you for the kind words. I'm picking up the baton where you left it for us. I'm really proud to work alongside Jessie and Ken and Joe, our entire New York board, DSY trustees, and all of our partners and community to make sure our programs are completely free and funded for New York's youth. This is a time where there's a lot happening in the world: economic uncertainty, inflation, global turmoil. It's very sad to see, and it is important for all of us in the midst of everything to also continue to prioritize our city's youth. So that's what we're here to do. Joe shared beautifully all the ways you have stepped forward and all the ways we'd love you to continue to do that, and we're here to tell you how. Diane and John shared earlier our 3 goals for the next 3 years of All-Stars Impact here in New York. We are going to double the number of youth we reach across New York City. We're going to invest in new roles. We're going to invest in new roles on our team to enable that. And we are going to create a new permanent, beautiful home for our New York programs and impact. And so we're starting that now. In fact, this fall, my team and I have launched a new campaign we call the Founding 50 to help us achieve these expansion goals. We are looking for 50 families across New York to make a special investment of $10,000 across 1, 2, or 3 years on top of their existing support to make this ambitious vision possible. I'm proud to say that as of today, 20 families across New York have already stepped up and made this important statement, so thank you. And tonight there's a way for everyone to step forward and help make All-Stars possible. So whether it's $10 or $10,000 or anything in between, Jessie and I are asking all of you to make a tax-deductible gift for our kids. And here's how you can do it.
I was so proud to be among the first to become a Founding 50 member, and I hope everyone, all of you, will join me in making a gift today, one that is meaningful to you. As you see, we have a Fundometer here on the screen with the ambitious goal of raising in the room tonight here, raising $63,000, which is what we have left to raise to reach our stretch goal of $1.1 million. And we want to do that. And we want to do that to make sure we can continue providing free after-school development programs across this city for our underserved young people. So it's very easy. All you need to do is text that number, 970-840-9000, and make your gift. And your name and commitment will pop up right on the screen. So text. All right, yay. Woo! Vicki Rakins, thank you. Ken Myerson and Jody Myerson, thank you. Wow. Wow, okay.
That's a great start.
Great, that's a great start. Yeah. Wow. Maybe I don't even have to repeat the text. I'll repeat it anyway. Text 970-840-9000, and in the message write ASP for people who haven't done it yet, and many haven't yet. So text the number, in the message write ASP, a space, the amount you'd like to give, a space, and then your name, and a short message if you'd like. And join the hundreds of caring adults who are working to help transform the lives of our young people.
Look at that buzz. There's a buzz in the room. Thank you so much. Upasna, Alex, Leonard, Philip. Wow. Oh, Jessie Fields. Look, Jessie Fields made a pledge too.
I had to get in there.
Look at that. Thank you all so much for the generosity. Again, you have the phone number here. In the message, you write ASP, a space, the amount you'd like to give, another space, and then your name. Those spaces are important. Ricky, Josh, King, CNA, Courtney. Wow, thank you all so much. Marcel, Jennifer, thank you so much. The Cicerelli family.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
We're going to have this open throughout the night.
Keep going.
Keep it coming. Jasmine, thank you so much. Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you. All right.
Krista, I see you. Thank you. Kenneth, thank you so much.
All right. Keep it coming.
Wow. This is just amazing.
It's wonderful.
Pete, thank you for your support. I love the Go All-Stars. Isn't this fun?
Yeah, right?
We're doing so much good for young people right now. We're breaking records for kids across New York City. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. So as you keep going with this, we also want to tell you about other ways you can get involved. Your support is incredible.
This is very, very exciting. Thank you so much. Let's keep going. We want to make our goal tonight. In addition to supporting the All-Stars financially, which is so important, we also ask you and your companies to get involved. It's so important to give time. The experience is so meaningful to expose young people to the professions and to the worlds of business, the arts, to medicine, and to adults who care so much for our young people and want to see them advance and grow and develop. Here are 3 specific ways you can get involved with your time for our youth. Lead a workshop or conduct a mock interview to help our youth learn about the professional world and learn interview skills. Be a development coach and help a young person learn how to grow their network, people they're meeting, and to grow their network as they are tonight. Sponsor our amazing young people with a summer internship at your company. We're growing our internships, as you heard, we're growing our internships by 25% next summer. And we need new companies to step forward to participate in that growth. So keep giving. You don't have to stop giving. We now have the fundometer, not the fundometer, but the Get Involved slide. Get Involved slide here, which we want you to please visit allstars.org/getinvolved to get started being directly involved with All-Stars. You can scan the QR code right on the screen, or there are signs around the room and all over here in the halls to get involved. A member of the All-Stars team will be in touch with you if you scan that QR code to get you started. And I guarantee that you will get back so much more, really beyond measure, working with our young people and with the All-Stars. Beyond measure. Let's go for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, can we see the Can we see the?
Oh, you want to see
Can
the?
we see the screen
you want
one
us
more
to
time?
do the text?
Thank you. Oh
Right.
wow, we're up
Yes.
to $24,000. That is amazing. Bill Byer, thank you. Richard, Audrey and Ginny, Sharon, Kenny's younger friend, it's a great description. It's amazing to see alumni who are here making statements, longtime partners, and so many new friends.
All Stars Rock. Jim
That's
Missouri,
right.
Thank you.
Abrielle, thank you. John and Katie. Well, we'll come back to this again later in the night. And again, really thank you all so much for your generosity and for getting involved. And we can't wait to see you again soon. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse and Jenny. I like the activity. I like the activity. As many of you know, All Stars has recently gone through an exciting and historic leadership transition. On October 31st, Gabriel Kurlander stepped down as CEO after 33 years of extraordinary leadership. During her tenure, that's it. During her tenure, she led the way for All Stars to emerge as one of the country's most innovative, independent, and impressive national nonprofits. Gabriel remains actively involved and is dedicating her talents and energy to the Performance Lab, a new initiative that partners with theater artists and organizations to produce cultural and bridge-building activities. We can't wait to see what she creates next. It is my pleasure to introduce to you All Stars' new CEO and All Stars champion for over 3 decades. He served as president over the last 3 years, just one of his several leadership roles over the last 23 years. Please join me in welcoming our new CEO, Chris Street, to celebrate our final honoree.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you, David. I love that man's work. Thank you for coming out tonight and supporting us. What an incredible actor and human being. I kind of wanted the Fundometer to keep going. I don't know what they're doing. Actually, John Steinbaugh told me, he says the number's too low again. So I don't know. Does that mean you're matching, John? Okay. Congratulations, Joe. Got the whole Pizer brigade up here, up front in Aon. Just amazing leadership. Really, really appreciate it. Tonight is a new performance for me. I am the new president and CEO. It's been 15 days. So far, it's going pretty good. And as David mentioned, 31 years ago, pretty much this week, I began volunteering. I took a train out to Fort Greene, Brooklyn, maybe with Rich Socolow, maybe some other longtime folks. We had clipboards, and we were knocking on doors asking strangers for $25 checks. I don't think I got one that night, but I was hooked. So it's incredible to be here. It's a special night for me. I will comment that Joe Pizer has been knocking on doors for $25,000 checks, and he got a few because their room is full. Congrats, Joe. But I am very fortunate. I get to pay tribute and to help us honor and recognize the chair of our board of directors, Maria Morris, who's just been an amazing friend and partner. I wanted to share a brief history of All Stars. It's very brief. I sat down this morning and I wrote it down to keep it short. But only in that context can you see the kind of impact that Maria has had on this organization. We're a success story. We started with nothing here in New York. Blood, sweat, and tears are required to make it in this city. You all know that. And even before his ignominious fall from grace, Eliot Spitzer came after the All Stars and tried to impugn our good name for political reasons. But I'll share that story at the after party. Joe, we'll talk, we'll compare notes. Mike Bloomberg stood for All Stars, so we had some good folks behind us. In 1989, our founding CEO, Gabrielle Kurlander, took the helm of a small volunteer effort built by activists, social workers, actors who had a dream and an imperative that we had to do a better job in this city, a more creative job of sharing the incredible resources that New York has with all of its citizens, and especially with its young people. We've come a long way in advancing that dream, speaking it into existence in boardrooms, in schools, and in neighborhoods across the city. We are all following in the footsteps of some very powerful pioneers. Gabrielle Kurlander, I mentioned, our CEO, who led for 33 years until 15 days ago. So all this is to her credit. Dr. Lenore Fulani, Pam Lewis, Gloria Strickland. Gloria's here with us tonight. There she is. If you haven't met Miss Strickland, you got to meet her. Their fierce love of our young people and their anger at poverty and injustice created these programs that we're building now. Dr. Susan Massid, our founding board chair, the late Dr. Susan Massid, dynamic healthcare leader and activist. Two more guys from Queens, Joe Forgione, a Merrill Lynch banker and our first self-described barbarian at the gate, and Rich Socolow, who's also here with us tonight, activist turned hedge fund research leader, so get him at the after party too, began to open doors in the business community. And in 1994, it might have been 1993, they were joined by a junior employee from MetLife, a Jersey girl named Maria Morris. Supported by her husband Barry, who's here with us tonight, they joined the movement, and together we've had an incredible adventure. We've expanded from 1 city to 7 cities. I don't recommend it, it's hard, but from 1 after-school program to 15 programs and models. We've raised over $125 million to fund this expansion. That's a big number. Where's the fundometer? Get the number up. As All Stars grew, we all grew. Maria became a trailblazer in corporate America. She had a 33-year career at MetLife, ending her service as Executive Vice President and Global Employees Benefits before retiring in 2017. During that time, she led the creation of a groundbreaking All-Stars partnership with MetLife and the MetLife Foundation. The firm has donated over $1 million to the All-Stars project over those years. They've sponsored internships, hosted events, given thousands of hours of volunteer time. And Maria currently serves as a board director at S&P Global, Wells Fargo, Resolution Life, and check your news feeds tomorrow. I'll say no more. So she's had incredible accomplishment in the corporate community, and we honor her for that. But All Stars gives her an even higher accolade. To us, she is first and foremost a developmentalist and a philanthropist. What I've come to see in working with Maria in building this incredible organization over 30 years is philanthropy in its best and purest form is the synthesis of the dynamism and structure and pragmatism of business. Joe was just sharing some thoughts on that. Thank you. And pairing it with the dynamism and the chaos and the compassion of community organizing, of the arts, of social work. Countless times over Maria's 15-year term on the board, 7 as board chair, she helped us thread the needle on thorny challenges between mission and growth, between founding principles and professional operating practices. And she did it with grace and generosity. You see, Maria believes in people. She invests in people. And along the way, she makes those around her better, more powerful, more thoughtful. These aren't just lines in my script. I wrote it this morning. but this is the story of my friendship and my partnership with Maria Morris. I would not be standing here today as CEO without her support, her vision, and her guidance. Maria, you have shaped All Stars. You have prepared us for the challenges ahead for this organization. And along the way, you have profoundly changed my life. And for that, I will be forever grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, where's page 5? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shaquina Hutton to help present this award and our honoree, Maria Morris.
Hello everyone, I am Shaquana Hutton. I am 23 years old and a recent grad from New York University with my master's in public relations and corporate communications. I am, thank you. I am a first-generation American who was raised primarily by my cousin in Brooklyn. I am the first in my immediate family to obtain a college degree, not one, but two. Growing up in a Caribbean household, there is a limited view of what success looks like. You either become a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. In case you guys are wondering, my pick was lawyer. Even though I had dreams of wanting to work in corporate America, I had no idea how to make those dreams a reality. That is where the All Stars Project came in. I first met the All Stars at my high school, Brooklyn College Academy. When I heard that you could be eligible for a summer internship, I knew that it would be my foot in the door. Joining the DSY continues to be one of the best decisions that I have ever made. Being a part of the DSY helps you to build character. DSY challenges you to become comfortable with the uncomfortable, something that I was not very good at doing myself. One of the biggest highlights for me of being in the DSY was being on the panel at the supervisor development training. At first, I was a little nervous. It was my first time addressing a room of professionals. I didn't know if I had anything to tell these business professionals who were already well established in their careers. I expressed that the challenge for me was dressing professionally, not because I was incapable of doing it, but because I felt like it limited my ability to express myself. The responses from the audience, to my surprise, were very supportive, as some of them expressed that they too suffered from this challenge. This helped to humanize the experience for me because I realized that no matter a person's stature, they still have things that they struggle with. I took this newfound courage with me to my first internship at MetLife. MetLife was my first entry into corporate America, and wow, was I amazed. I would also like to add that I begged for the internship at MetLife because I wanted to be a lawyer. I genuinely loved the people that I worked with. I felt they took me seriously, and I was not there to do busy work. I had the most amazing supervisor, Veronica Herrera, who I still keep in touch with to this day. Veronica was kind and patient, even when I made a mistake, which we all do sometimes. She did not hesitate to help me figure it out and later laugh about it with me. It is my belief that you can tell a lot about a company's culture based on the leadership and the people that work there. Maria Morris is the leader who created the partnership between MetLife and the All-Stars, and who have welcomed so many young people like me into the company. I felt like the things I was experiencing, the warmth, guidance, patience, respect, and frankly, even just having this internship opportunity were because of her leadership, and I appreciate all she did to make this possible for me. Without the support from the DSY and leaders like Maria to take risks and step outside of my comfort zone, I would not be where I am today doing things no one in my family has done. Programs like All Stars are needed for young adults like me who want to be successful but have no clear vision on what that looks like. Sorry. is proud to recognize and present Maria Morris with the All-Stars Project's Doctorate of Development Award for her longtime commitment to the development of young people in poor and underserved communities and the tremendous contributions she has had on the growth and impact of the All-Stars across the country. Thank you, Maria.
Wow. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Shaquana. You are an inspiration to so many young people, and certainly to all of us. Congratulations. I also have to add my congratulations and heartfelt thanks to Joe. Joe is one of our biggest champions. Certainly everybody here in the room knows that. You heard directly from him. And if you could meet the rest of our board members, you'd see every one of us feels exactly the same way. I truly appreciate the commemoration of my 30-plus year relationship with this extraordinary organization. I thank you, Chris, our fabulous new CEO, and our unmatched leadership team. If you haven't met our leaders, they're one of the reasons we are where we are, and I really think it's a big blessing for us to have you all. You were able to take a mission that the founders had and turn it into reality for thousands and thousands of young people and communities all over the United States. We also help out outside the United States when asked. I thank Nat Christian, our incoming board chair. You are going to be an amazing chair, and the board around the country, our national board, our New York board, and all of our boards, I thank each member for all of your generosity, your inspiration, your talents, and your advocacy. I'm forever changed by the meaningful relationships that I've made in this organization, both with people here in the room and those around the country. Being an all-star, as a volunteer, a DSY program associate, a donor, a corporate sponsor, a board member, and chair, has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. I'm joined tonight by my incredible family, my husband Barry, right here, and our adopted daughters, Fakia and Jasmine. Thank you for always being there. I stand on your shoulders. From the day a volunteer knocked on our door in Westfield, New Jersey, Barry and I knew we had found something special. A community that is about leveraging the power of performance to foster growth and development, creating environments and award-winning programs where people from widely different backgrounds, underserved young people, corporate executives, community leaders, educators, and government officials can learn from each other. We can expand our worldviews. We can have those sensitive conversations that lead to deeper understanding and connection. And most importantly, we get to create environments where everybody develops. I think Jenny said this so well. Given all that's going on in the world, there's never been a more important time for us to continue to scale this critical work. These conversations are so important. As I stepped back and said, how would I want to express what All Stars has meant to me, I asked my girls, Jasmine and Kia, if they had any input. And they both wrote these beautiful, long letters to me that I can't share all of today, but I did want to share some of their input in their words. Kia shared, All Stars Development for Youth empowers young people to overcome socioeconomic barriers and to develop the confidence and skills necessary for success. All Stars provided me and others with supportive environments that integrate experiential learning, mentorship, and skill-building activities. The program didn't only contribute to my individual growth, but it really fostered a sense of community and empowerment for all involved. In parallel, my 18-plus year relationship with Maria and Barry has played a pivotal role in shaping my life. Through shared experiences, mutual support, and continuous growth, our relationship has been a source of strength, resilience, and joy. And Jasmine shared, how do you explain the power of development? 3 thoughts: all-stars, Maria and Barry, and family. True development can take a little girl from Newark in the heart of a failing school system and stolen cars and a corporate executive from Westfield, New Jersey, and create a family. That little girl became a software engineer with a master's degree and 2 beautiful boys, and the executive got the extended family she always wanted. Development is the equalizer, bringing all parties together, stripping everyone down to what we all are, humans. Humans who want to connect, laugh, love, contribute, and grow, despite our race, financial means, or background. What more can I say? I am honored and humbled to be standing with you. I am and will always be an all-star, and I thank each and every one of you for being here and for all of your support.
Congratulations, Maria, for your extraordinary leadership. A reminder that you can follow us on Instagram, X, or LinkedIn and help spread the word of the All-Stars' incredible work and see the impact of your gift. And let's keep these pledges and texts coming too. Send a text to 970-840-9000. And in the message, write ASP, a space, the amount you like to give, a space, and then your name. Now, joining me on stage is All-Stars New York Assistant Director of Development, Emily Munguia, who has done an amazing job as sales director for tonight's festivities. So let's give her an especially enthusiastic welcome.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, David. It's been so wonderful having David as our host tonight. What do you all think? He's been amazing. Well, I can't believe this. I want to say thank you to Teresa, to John and Katie Pizer, Sharon, Kenny, and younger friend. Thank you all so much. This is just great. Thank you all. Well, as an 18-year All-Stars alumna, turned member of our staff, thank you. It has been amazing to work with all of you on tonight's benefit. And our hard work has paid off. I mean, look at this. This event has been our most successful fundraiser of the All-Stars Project of New York since we first created events here in New York City. I'm delighted to announce that tonight's celebration has raised a total of $1,061,956 and counting. Thank you all for your generosity. We also want to take a moment to thank our event chairs, Blakely and John Steinbaugh, Ken Meyerson, Rich Sokolow, Arun Abraham Singh, Gary Beneroff, Nat Christian, Audrey Malofchik, Mark Cicerelli, and Dr. Jesse Fields. And I also want to extend kudos to our amazing production team, especially our producers, Liz Bourgeois and Caitlin McGuire, for making this all run so beautifully. And now, before we go, let's close out our program with another youth performance, so please welcome back Forever from Bronx True Tourney TV.
Hey everybody. I'm back. How we feeling? How we feeling? All right. Tonight I'm here as an All-Star alumni, but I'm also here as a grandson. You see, they announced me as forever from the Bronx. I was born and raised in the Bronx. My grandmother helped raise me in the Bronx, and unfortunately, she passed away this week on Monday. So this performance today is not only for the All-Stars Project, but it's for my grandmother. Tonight I'll be performing Redemption Song by Bob Marley. From performing in her living room to performing here for the All-Stars Project. Old pirates, yes, they are by, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hands shall stay strong by the hands of the Almighty. We fought in this generation. Help to sing but our songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing what our songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing about our songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, songs of freedom, redemption song. I love you, Grandma.
Thank you. We hope that you'll stay and mingle, talk to some pretty amazing young people, and explore and find out more about the All-Stars. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you.